The remaining lockdown regulations, we did learn yesterday that sports fans are going to be able to return in larger numbers to certain events. Now, one of those is this year's Wimbledon. They'll see both the men's and ladies' finals being played in front of capacity crowds.
Yeah, so what can sport fans look forward to? Well, this year's Wimbledon tournament, which gets underway later this month, will begin, but with only 50% ground capacity.
The women's and men's finals will then be played to a 15,000 capacity crowd on centre court. Wembley will also be able to host Euro 2020 matches at 50% capacity. 45,000 football fans will be able to watch the final 3 matches of the tournament. Well, these events are being treated as pilots, exempt from strict capacity limits. That's despite the government's decision to delay the easing of all remaining coronavirus restrictions until the 19th of July. Previous pilots have included the Snooker Championships at Sheffield's Crucible Theatre, which was the first British sporting event to be held with a full capacity crowd. And discussions are ongoing with Formula One British Grand Prix bosses about holding the event, which is scheduled for the 18th of July at Silverstone, with extra fans. Now, let's tell you what's coming up in the next hour, and we'll have some good news in just a couple of moments. Hello, it's 5 o'clock. Welcome back to GB News with Simon and Alex will be returning in just a moment. Lots more to come in this hour, including, is Britain bouncing back? Well, there is some sign of recovery, as there are new jobs figures out today, and we'll have more on that a little later this hour. Mobile phones are as addictive as crack cocaine. That's according to one head teacher who intends to ban them during school hours. Plus, we'll reconnect with our brilliant team of reporters this hour to find out what's happening in your area. They've been up and down the country bringing the stories that matter to you. All that and lots more. Always do get in touch. We enjoy getting you involved in the conversation. We love having you involved. Email us, gbviews@gbnews, and tweet us at gbnews as well. Now, new figures show some signs of recovery in the job market today, suggesting that Britain might be bouncing back. But will this increase in employment continue, or is it too early to judge? Let's look at the stats from the Office of National Statistics. Well, first bit of good news is that the number of payrolled employees has increased for the 6th consecutive month by 197,000. Well, this takes the total number to 28.5 million people being employed in the UK. That's as of May 2021. These numbers are still 553,000 below the levels of employment seen before the pandemic, so there is still some way to go. We'll be joined now by MP Peter Dowd, and down the line, sorry, we have not got Peter, we've got Mark Littlewood, though, from the IEA, who joins us, I think, down. Well, we're talking to Mark in just a moment, because those figures do show some improvement in those figures, and that's despite the easing of all those lockdown restrictions that we've been talking about, and obviously the impact of the pandemic. Well, let's talk to Mark now, who returns. Good to see you again. And I think you're slightly cautious about this phrase bouncing back, aren't you?
I am a bit cautious. You could say on the face of it that the problems